Oh yeah, we are back in action. Hey everybody, welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Appreciate you showing up. And I see you guys out there talking a bunch of fun smack. Carcane is first. Well done, my friend. Well done. Had to get some tea, had to drop off some tea. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Right, we got a chat that's going to be this long, just so you know. So let's get started. Blackwater 87's out there. Whoa, Blackwater? Black Watch 87's out there. Hitting Steel, California. I was creeping in the dark alone. I think Carcane says, I think Rick now has to move me to the top of the list for that hat I wanted. Is that how that works? Blackwater agrees with him. I have to get back to work. Blackwater, it was a pleasure. Thanks for showing up. Matt Cross, what's going on, Carcane? LL, never can tell what Rick would do sometimes. Let's see. The other, Tim Davis, what's up? Not first, he says. Good to see you here, and Rick appreciates it as well. I do, TB. I do. Let's see. Charles Tiffy, of course, says, Rick is late as usual. Well, can I really be late if I'm usually late? Depends what time you're going on. Let's see. It was 10, Matt. Yeah, I did say 10 minutes. Ramsey country. Ramsey, you working tonight? That man works more than anybody I know. 67 rebels out there. What's going on? So I sent out a couple links. We'll see what happens. I don't know where I want today's topic to go. Maybe you guys can point me in the right direction. I do have my name tag on, just in case you guys forget my name for some reason. Charles Tiffy says, smash that like button. I really one day want to get Charles Tiffy on here, and I really want to get Ramsey Country. They give out some phenomenal information. You can tell that they are precision long-range shooters. And you guys know, if you don't know, I'm just getting into it, so I'm not some magical man with all the knowledge for sure. I never will claim to be, even if I had been doing this 100 years. That's just kind of a dumb way to think. But I would love to learn from those guys, get them on here and let you guys learn as well. I know they type a lot of good stuff down below in the comment section, but it's just so much easier not typing and being able to communicate. People could ask them questions. I could ask them questions. And man, El Gato Grande, what's up? So my buddy right here, one of my dearest friends of all times, this is actually his hat. There it is, Chris. There it is. Everybody likes this hat. So I'm going to have to make an order, but I'd love to send Chris an email as well. What's up, Shiloh? That's one of the coolest farmers I know right there. Right there, Shiloh. What's going on, my friend? Let's see. We gotta get old Gato Grande on here. Somebody, Lewis, I got your PayPal. You guys are doing this completely wrong, but it's fine. I just got to make sure I get all this stuff. See, I don't have. You're still gonna have to email me, Lewis. I won't say your last name, obviously, but I don't know what hat you want, and I don't know the stuff. So that's the reason why. If you want a hat, go through the email. Send me an email. It'll be they're already timestamped, so I know who ordered what first. And appreciate you throwing it in PayPal, but I want to make sure that I have everything on hand to send you. I don't want to be that guy that got paid for something I can't supply. I'm not that guy. So if you get a chance, make sure you tell me what hat you wanted, or maybe, I don't know, maybe on PayPal phone it won't show me, but while I'm looking at it, I don't see what you wanted. So let me know. Right now I got quite a few hats, so more than likely we'll have them, unless you're trying to get this hat. You can't have this hat. And You can't have this one because that's DW's hat. You already paid for that one. There is a flat bill available if you like the flat bills. There's that one available still. But and then all the rest of the camouflage skull and 6 hats. I got a ton of those ones. All right, I already did the hat video. Now it's time to have some fun. So let's have some fun. I just dabble in it. Shooting small targets way out there is fun. Yes, it is. You're better than me, Rick. Come on, Shiloh. Let's see. Choosing the right stock for a chassis system. I tell you what, I've had a chance to shoot the MPA. I've had a chance to shoot my own MDT, and I've had a chance to shoot the XLR. And there's things I like about all of them. As far as the MPA, I really like how you can attach the block system underneath the Arca Swiss rail. So that's kind of cool. And it does pivot. So it's basically like this little metal piece that you just kind of push and click in, and then it's locked in there. For like barricade stuff, you can move it wherever you want. I don't know if it's the greatest thing. The things I don't like was the MDT, the rear of it has so much shit going on that right now, being just new to that rifle, I notice I'm catching it on my shirt and stuff, or on a bag or on something. So I will say that Ray's, the XLR, is I like the actual, the cheek piece has like this material on it. Not that you can't get one for the other ones, but it was pretty cool. I got this little guy waving at me over here. What's up, Mr. X-Ring?
What is up, everybody?
We got Shiloh out there.
Oh, tell Shiloh. What's
Yeah,
up, Shiloh? How are you doing?
We got a ton of great people out here already. We just got started. 6mm arc versus a 6.5 PRC. Just a thought, Otter says. Who hit the thumb?
That's not even, no, you can't compare those two. That 6.5 PRC will dominate the 6 arc.
Yeah. It's got a little more giddy up.
That's like comparing a 22 to a 223.
Friendly neighborhood dealers out there. Let's see, if I had to do it all over again, I'd put a foundation on the last rifle I built and skip the MDT ACC. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I wish I would have got the XLR, honestly. I don't want any of the weights on it. I know Ray's rifle has all the weights and crap on it.
That's a man's gun. That's too much.
But I like the rear stock a lot better. There's just less shit going on. You lock it where you want it, and it's done. Ray sneaking, I see. Yeah, he's out being a ninja. He's always a ninja. I'm doing good. Your friendly neighborhood. Let's see, Ray on the way to Krispy Kremes.
No, I actually headed to Cookout.
Oh, damn. Is the XLR chassis a new stock design, or has it been around for a while? I don't know, honestly. It's the one we looked at. What's the one you have, Apollo? What the hell's it called?
No, it's the JV Pro NV.
NV. Yeah, that's it. The NV.
It comes with all the weights. I mean, like under the handguard and exterior. So it has everything you need. It has the weights in the buffer area, which it's not a true buffer. It's in the stock tube. It also has it in the cheek riser as well.
Nice. Yeah, Charles says it's been around a while.
Yeah.
They got quite a few colors too. Let's see. 44 in the chat, 21. 3 dislikes already? Holy shit.
That's because I'm in here.
It's the same. I get the same 3 every time.
I get 7. There's 7 on all of mine.
Well, you know you're loved.
Hey, that means we're doing something right.
I guess that's what it means. I have a serious question. What is the proper way to dispose of gas cans? That is a really good question, actually. Plastic or metal? Throw it back at you for a minute. See, there's a cookout near me, but I've never been. What am I missing? Carcane, honestly, I don't think you're really missing much. It's like a place that stays open late. It's like Jack in the Box tacos at 2:00 in the morning when your buddy's, driving you there. If that makes any sense to you at all, more than likely it does. Pontius Pilot's here. What's going on, Drew Bradley? Otter's out there again. TB says, hit the thumbs up button, everybody. He's my master at arms. TB, the man, the myth, the master at arms. Keeps everybody straight around here. Is Rick's mother at TB? It's Rick's mother, just FYI. I wish it was. She passed away quite a few years ago. Let's see. I keep snagging my nipple rings on the busyness of my MDT.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that a pain, Tim? Like literally a pain. That's Levi Cummins. He finally have a phone service after a week of being off the grid. He's actually in town is what the deal is. He actually might have a couple bars. The Bucks can be up to the max of 130 kilograms, 290 pounds. Reindeer or caribou? Oh, taking some D-tax out tomorrow. Pontius Pilot says 41, 41.1, and 41.2 with H4350.
Yeah, that you're in a good zone right there. You probably already know that, but
if you can run it, try 40. I guess it depends on your barrel length.
Yeah.
Well, how long is the barrel? How long is the barrel, Pontius Pilot? Oh, you're good, Matt. Ain't a big deal, brother. Let's see here. If metal, a can opener will slice the top and bottom ends off cleanly. The plastic ones fill with water, sawzall all of them into pieces. That's good. That's a good thing. I think the biggest thing is where you dispose of it, really. Did you say how long that barrel was yet? Pontius Pilot. Oh, it says the RPR 24 inches. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, then the 40.8 that I'm using is probably too slow because you got a shorter barrel. How do you prepare and cook up the deer, Otter? Yeah, Otter. When's Otter gonna get on here? I was hoping Ramsey Country one day and a few of these knuckleheads out here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why my brain went blank. What the hell is it? And Charles, they seem to do a lot of shooting. I was hoping. What are you gonna get us, Ray? Come on. Let's leave.
WL.
No, I want something. Hold on. You suck. You probably have me on mute too, don't you?
No, I don't have you on mute.
Huh?
Everyone can hear it. I'm sitting there trying to order, and you're.
All right, leave it on because I'm gonna go single screen it.
No, don't single screen it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see what I'm ordering. I know you got more than likely you got a corn dog and you got a burger.
Did get a corn dog.
And then you got
Thank you.
All right.
Got a Diet Coke.
Yeah, of course. Ray, pick me up a shake. 45 Auto wants a shake, by the way.
Oh, man, they do have some good shakes. I didn't do the shake, though. I'm sure your viewers don't want to see me going through the drive-thru, but it's the only way I can join in on the chat.
I think maybe they do. It's called entertainment. See what this old X-ring knucklehead eats. He doesn't eat as well as you may think he does. He's a skinny little guy, but he doesn't. Oh, Silver Fox was on my last chat a few minutes ago.
Oh, you had a chat previous to this?
Yeah, it was a good chat.
Of course you did.
It was just a 30-minute talking about hats and stuff. All right, I got to catch up here. 45, 9, see. It's a good kind of pain. Oh, Natalie says, oh, hell no. Cookout is the best huge burger, cookout style, and a watermelon milkshake. I have not had a watermelon milkshake. Have you ever had a watermelon milkshake?
Nope.
It actually sounds kind of good, actually.
I don't do a whole lot of dairy products, so.
Shit through a screen door afterwards, or what?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, this is why people show up. They like to be entertained. They like a little comedy once in a while. You Sour Patch Kid.
Not a Sour Patch.
Sour Patch Kid.
I did like that 6 ARC though. I owe KB32 for that one because that's a nice little rifle.
What up, Grindle? SBR Grindle's out there.
Hey, he actually commented on that as well, and yeah, I appreciate it, SBR Grindle.
Ray eats more fast food junk than homemade food.
Oh,
that's a fact, TB.
Of course, they forgot the order. Hold on.
Yeah, tell him. Yeah, kick some ass, Ray. Come on. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, there's no kick any butt.
Oh, come on, man. Tell Ray to make hashtag.
Oh, now they're not even looking at me.
TB wants a hashtag still a dick.
Have the 5-piece nuggets as well. All right, so they got that right. They forgot. You always have to check.
Yeah, you know what happens when you go through the drive-thru. I'm sure everybody knows.
Yeah, everyone knows that one.
Let's see. Tell Ray to
thanks.
Smoke an eighth. What does that mean?
What did it say?
It says tell Ray to smoke an eighth. What does that mean?
Smoke an eighth. I don't know.
An 8 ball, maybe? Ray's a junkie. Too late now. They all gone until next July. Tell Ray. Let's see. So 6 ARC or 6 Creedmoor, Ray, for PRS. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Oh, for PRS, if I was going to, I think it's a little too early to determine that. I think it depends on the match. If it's going to be, 800-900 yards and in, I think you'll be okay with the 6 ARC. But if you're going to have any shots beyond that, you definitely want the extra ump from the Creedmoor. At least I would probably want to.
Yeah, they're saying all the food you're eating, you're probably high or something. Ray's not high.
No.
Creed is God's.
You don't have to worry about that.
That's the only test I can pass is the freaking drug test. That's the only one I know how to pass. John Hanley's out there. 8th ounce, he says.
Yeah, I can
C6 squad is out there.
Any drug test with flying colors at all times.
Shaggy Rifleman, let's see what he says about Taco Bell. Every once in a while, I got Ray on Taco Bell once in a while. I rarely eat Taco Bell. The only thing special about every order I place is no sour cream. They F that up every time and put on. Yeah, I'm not a big sour cream guy in the old tacos. Wow, that sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? I'm suffering from TB today. I'm still crying about my Valkyrie. Yeah, Pontius Pilate, I don't know, buddy. You know what, though? You can take that barrel off and put something else on there. Night, folks. What's up? All right, good night, Eric. Be safe out there. Talk to you later. Have you reloaded any ammo for KB's gas gun yet? Actually?
I actually did today without a whole lot of success. I tried some 105 burgers, some 108 ELDs. I have some Sierras I'm going to try tomorrow. It was very limited, so we'll see. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not any better than what the Hornady offering is. Factory ammo.
Oh, Natalie went out and ordered the Howa 1506 Creedmoor Action today. Yeah, Kenny ended up picking up a few of those too. The price for those, I mean, is amazing. So hopefully it shoots awesome for you. It's a plastic gas can never answered my question. They actually gave you a good answer. When it comes, see, that's the problem is getting rid of that kind of stuff, right? Make sure it's empty. Make sure there's no fuel in it. You cut it up, and then it's basically just plastic. So you can You can either throw it in the recycle section, I believe, or well, it depends on what kind of dumping system you have, but that's what I would do. Fill it up with water, let it sit, cut it, put it into pieces, and shit can. Chili cheese dog, please. Are you eating a corn dog or a chili cheese dog?
I'm eating a double cheeseburger.
Damn, fat boy.
But I did get a corn dog. And onion ring.
And you ain't even at a freaking circus.
And chicken nuggets.
And chicken nuggets?
Heck yeah, boy.
Damn, you went all out. I got to agree with Charles on this one. The Valkyrie was the biggest flop in gun history. Don't even need to study for that test. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we tried. That was a big downfall.
It was. I thought that was going to be a good round, too. Daniel Defense now and a PRS rifle with their Gen 2 rifle.
I talked about that the other night.
Yeah. You haven't had a chance to shoot one of those, have you?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I haven't either. Ray has the munchies from sniffing the glue gunpowder again. Yeah, that would be more likely. Let's see. 105 burgers should be on the cookout value meal. Yeah. Yep, just a bit too soon to rebarrel. Pontius Pilot. We'll start sending some rounds through that thing.
Someone said something about the 5.7 by 28.
That was Net Flutter. He said, "Is the 5.7 by 28 for people with excuses?"
I don't know about that, but unless you've got, let's say, like a P90 submachine gun, I don't see, other than capacity. That round really has no energy whatsoever. If you believe, just shoot a plate rack with a 5.7 pistol or a P90 one day, and you'll see it has very little energy.
It's basically a 22 Magnum at the end of the day, right? Obviously it's a hair different.
Right. It does have soft body armor penetrating capabilities that other ones won't have. So if that's a big concern, I could see it, but I'm not a huge fan of that cartridge.
45 Auto asks, how much was the Howa Action? When it was on Brownells, it was, and I have a picture of it right here. I think it was $249, but I'll double check for you guys because I want to make sure we give you good data. Don't want to be giving you no.
I'm eating 24/7 constantly. I think I have a tapeworm.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Howa, the hell are you doing? It was $249, regularly $466. That was for a 22-inch barreled action in 6mm Creedmoor. So you could basically build yourself a nice little PRS gun, put it in a chassis of your liking or some type of stock. Make sure it's got an Arca Swiss rail on it and a scope and some rings, and shazam, you are now shooting PRS. No. Would it be factory production? I guess it depended on the scope. Doug B's got a Brownell 6 Creed Special. Those Proof Arcs gas barrels are not worth it. SBR Grindle says, yeah, that Proof barrel that he has, I wish it would have shot a hair tighter for, what would you say that barrel costs? About $900?
Probably.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Like I said, it's not mine, but I was a little disappointed.
Doug B says the Brownell 6 Creed Special. Let's see. If you have a friend that has a fire pit, then burn it. There you go. Depends what state you're in, too. Oh, did you guys hear? So a lot of you guys obviously live on I'm over here on the left coast, and they had, I guess, like when you're gonna have a baby, but you don't want to know what it is. What's that called when they have a ceremony when they find out what it is? Well, they
Gender reveal.
What is it called?
A gender reveal.
Yeah, so it was a reveal, and they did a whole pyrotechnics thing for this party for the reveal of the kid. Well, that had started one of those fires. I think it's at 7,000 acres, which is not very big compared to a few that are up north that are hundreds of thousands of acres. But I don't know if you guys get this kind of information on the news because it's so far away for some of you guys. Gender reveal, fire starting party. Tom saw it. He saw it. He knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Matt Cross. Yep. Doug B reveal. Proof barrels are $800. C6 squad says. Is the carbon wrap fiber barrels worth it? Davey J wants to know. I have no experience. I'll let Ray answer that after he finishes slapping his madness.
Well,
but I will say,
onion ring.
He talks about like on his race 3-gun stuff, where maybe he wants a little bit lighter rig, and you can re-answer all this shit. But I'm trying to help you out because you're chewing. But on his the precision long range rifle that he put on barrel that he put on his AI, he actually went with the stainless. So he might be done chewing here, but that's my answer. That's me pretending I'm Ray. And go.
All right. So I have been running proof rifles for proof barrels for many years now, the carbon fiber. I don't know if it's worth the offset unless you're looking to shave weight or save weight on the platform. So a lot of guys mentioned hunting, and that's an option. I do think that the steel barrels probably shoot better. I think more guys shoot the steel than the carbon fiber. Carbon fiber looks cool, but you got to watch your rate of fire. You don't want to get too crazy with it. What I've been told is you can do 3 30-round mag dumps out of a 5.56 and not have to worry about anything. But after that, just watch your temps. So other than aesthetics, I can't say it offers any better accuracy. I don't have, man, I can honestly say I don't have any that are earth-shattering compared to the JPs that I shoot. I think the JPs actually shoot a little bit tighter.
Yeah. We got James Smith out there, so welcome to the show. Have you shot any of the 124 grain Seneca? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Solids from Patriot Valley Arms. They have a really good BC. No, I have not. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. Thin barrel and not threaded. Going through you guys' comments here. Is there anything specific about head spacing a new build? Yeah. Danger.
Yeah, so I don't do a lot of builds on the channel. I could do a lot, but if there's one thing I can tell you is if you're going to put together an AR, unless you have a brand new barrel and a brand new bolt, and even then, I would still buy a set of go no go gauges. Just check it. It's peace of mind, and I can say in my entire life I've ran into exactly two that were completely off. I had to go back to the manufacturer; they were machined wrong.
And one of them blew up.
Not mine. I've
actually
borrowed for matches.
No, I'm not saying yours.
Yeah, I've never blown an AR up, knock on wood, but I have been beside of them when they do go high order.
Shaggy Rifleman starting a new dating service. Is the carbon fiber wrap barrel worth it? We went over that. Proof barrel.
DW says the upper on KB's rifle in Ray's last video was $400 to $500 alone. No, that's not going to touch it. You're not even in the right ballpark. So if you figure $800 for the barrel, DW, the carbon fiber barrel, then you figure the handguard, which that's the JP, I think it's the Mark IV. You're probably looking close to what you just put right there just for the handguard, the Arca Swiss rail. It's the billet CTR02 upper. And then you've got the JPL MOS with the matching bolt or the bolt. You're looking at 400 just for the JPL MOS. So that upper, you're probably looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus. You're looking at $1,800 maybe, and not even talking about the Ultradon.
Nair says, when you going to get that Maverick from 419 in? I want to see a video to hold me over till my Form 4 goes through.
Yeah, it is on the way. The Form 3 was approved, and so I should be getting that any day now. I was actually expecting it today. I talked to Craig, and it was last week, and yeah, it was already approved and shipped, so I should have it any day. It's probably because today was Labor Day.
Yeah, everything's back.
Yeah.
Charles,
yeah, so Charles
$1,600
on that rifle. That wouldn't even be the rifle. That would be the upper, but the lower. I mean, come on, the thing's got a Trigger Tech diamond in it. That's $300 about, and then you've got the lower. You've got the JP Silent Capture, which those are what, $200. I mean, that's probably about to be truthful, that's probably a $3,500 to $4,000 setup that he's got.
Are you still going to be doing the lowers? Isn't it an upper and lower kit that you were working on doing for X-Ring?
Yeah, that will be a matched set, upper and lower. And if I can pull that off, that'll be done. That'll be one of the Santan.
Yeah, those will be nice.
Yeah, they said they could do it. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it in a way that's pretty much fair to everybody. How they would get them direct or what.
Yeah, Ronald Wilson. Yeah, they do a good job of running those things through the paces, especially when what are they called, burn-offs? Can't think right now for some reason. My brain is not working. Help me out, people.
Control burn?
No, where they just keep dumping mags through it until it fails.
Gotcha.
I can't remember. They have a name for it. I can't remember. Have you all looked into doing the Form 1s? No.
Yeah, I have, but I've never really seen any cans that were worthy of me spending the money on it. I've done some Form 1s for some machine gun sears, but not for cans.
Yeah. Well, it says the rounds look good. Let's see, I have 2 of those JP handguards. I really like them. Yeah, those things are nice. Upper is what I meant, should have clarified. Later all. Have a good night, Pontius Pilot. Appreciate you showing up. 130 for JP Silent Capture. Those are not. I need to spend the money and just buy one of those. I don't know why I don't have one yet. I'm running just a mil spec, freaking boing, boing, boing every time I pull the trigger back. Let's see. How long are you going to be on, Rick? You know what? Probably another hour. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If you're thinking about wanting to jump in, let me know. I have carbon fiber drive shafts on my rock crawler. Strong stuff. Bashing into boulders and sharp rocks. No harm on these. Wow, that's cool, Drew. Those have got to be expensive. Got to be expensive. What shipment landed? Oh, Doug B, that was all the hats, man. You'll have to go back and check out that video. I got all the hats I ordered are in. I mean, I got tons of them. Go watch the video. Not trying to be rude, but all the information's in the other video. Yeah, Meltdown. Thanks, Ronald. Let's see. Charles says, I'm in a Form 1 group on Facebook, and can options have come a long way since the first flashlight tubes. How come they don't call you to help fires? Oh, man, I got a bunch of people out there. I wear a stupid white helmet now, so all the fun and good times are leave when they leave. I don't get to play much anymore. How come?
Okay, so DW asked, Ray, what's the deal with the JP Silent Capture spring? Who really cares about the noise on the rifle? Shooting makes noise. Okay, so this is the thing. And I have truthfully been running those silent captures pretty much since they came out. And I've always ran them on competition guns because you can do more with a silent capture than you think. Number one, It doesn't make the noise, but number two, it really smooths up the action. You're not getting any of the drag from that spring. So when you work that action, it is like a piece of butter. It really is. But you can also disassemble them, change out the springs. Okay, you can get the spring kit. I think it comes with, I don't know, 5 different springs. And remember, if you guys watch the videos, almost all of my rifles, I don't do adjustable gas blocks. Okay, I would rather overgas for reliability, but you can also tune those springs to match what your recoil impulse is. You know, if you got them both, now you're playing the seesaw game where you're cutting down your gas on your gas block, and then then you're lightening it up over on the JP side on the silent capture. You can also use those same things to change out weights. Okay, they offer tungsten weights and all this other stuff. So that's the benefit of it. It's simple enough. It's easy. I just love them. They're great. I have them on all of my ARs.
Yep, I can agree with that one for sure. What's up, Vanessa? How you doing? The Boing and the buffer tube. Yeah, it's right on your ear. It does seem.
Yeah.
When
See,
you
even Davey says it's smooth
smooth
as hell. You don't hear anything. It's really nice.
Is it better than the Geisley springs?
I've only shot the Geisley springs once. I've shot the Geisleys. Now I know the Geisleys are good. Nothing bad to say about them, but once you get used to that capture, it's so easy. I mean, you take out the plunger portion that's threaded, and it comes right out. It just makes it easy.
Here's a great thing. It's kind of funny because we have all these. Hit the damn wrong button. Sorry, Otter. I'll do that one next. I have a white helmet on.
That's funny. Who decided butter was the smoothest thing out there?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. All these words we come up with that basically represent something. It's like who was the first guy to come up with that?
Well, maybe back in the day they didn't have all this Lucas oil and everything else, and it was like, man, that's smooth as butter. Just throw some Crisco on that thing. It's just, who knows.
So I was eating with this guy right here, El Gato Grande. We're we're getting ready to eat lunch or whatever. All of a sudden, he works for another agency, a large agency, and his pager basically went off, and off he went. So no lunch for us. But he's out there. He's on the fires right now, doing his thing. So just having a white helmet doesn't mean you don't go to fires. It's just I work for a smaller agency, and the way it works out is I actually been sending everybody out more or less. They've been gone like 20 damn days now. So until those guys get back, we can't send anybody else. Basically how it works. Not that I'd go anyways. I basically, when I show up, there's a fire, I'll work, give those guys a chance to go because I'm only here 10 days. So gives them a chance to get out. What happened to the Kestrel HUD? I still have it. It's not dust. Blah, 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 blah. It's not gathering dust because it's in the gun case. But I've been trying to do different things. Here's El Dorado fire on the news right now. But I haven't been using it lately, so I do need to get back out and do it.
Yeah, Drew Bradley, I definitely second that. I do not mess around with adjustable gas blocks. Everyone I've tried over time, if you do a lot of shooting, you're going to have to adjust them. And I had an experience. I was shooting a Nationals, and my rifle turned into a semi-automatic, or to a single shot.
You're like, what? It turned into a full semi?
No, it turned into a single shot. I'm trying to watch. I got a car pulled up beside of me. Anyway, and so I'm firing, just like tack, 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 and then it was just dead. So I literally ran the whole entire stage, rest of the stage, cycling the charging handle. And since that day, I'm done with them. I don't do adjustable gas blocks.
Oh, my buddy Lance. A buddy of mine, Lance. He actually is. I think he's a division chief in Boise, FD, and he's out there in the fires with El Gato Grande. That's cool. Tell him I said hi, Chris. Give him a hug and a kick in the nuts for me. Let's see. Yeah, that's I remember watching was it, didn't you record that? Because I remember seeing that, or was I there?
I did. There was actually footage of that, and everybody was like, "Holy crap! You was working the charging handle that quick?" And I was like, "Yeah. What choice did I have? You know?"
El Gato Grande, he wants to know when I'm retiring. The date, my last day should be December 23rd. I told Chris that today, and he said you can't retire. And I got another couple guys that said you can't retire. I would like to be retired already, but it hasn't happened. So I don't know. I was going to try to just finish out the year, but I might leave tonight. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So I'm not retired yet. December 23rd should be my day I fly home, but who knows?
Conservative Sniper Hunter, I'm going to answer this question for Rick. He will not be using the Kestrel HUD in the Snipers Unknown Challenge. That's an educated guess. We'll see what he says.
That's actually the reason you would want one of those. So on the dope card, and this is my thoughts anyways. I could be wrong, probably am wrong. So when KB or whoever spots it, right? He clicks the button, he range finds it, and it says I don't know, 1,400 yards or whatever it is. And I'm sure it's not going to be a perfect 1,400 yards, but basically I'll have all the data right there. I can just scroll down with my rear, the cord in the back.
What you don't realize is KB is not going to be doing that for you. KB is going to be spotting his own targets and lasing his own targets. And he gave me a set of Leicas to give to you so that you can do the same in practice.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah.
But like being able to, because I'm not going to be able to go to like 632 yards. So I'm just going to basically go 650 and then, aim a little low or something. I don't know. Figure it out. Kestrel HUD, dope cards versus scopes. Like DS, they automatically display the correct aiming point, taking into account distance, air pressure, temperatures. The Swarovskis, I don't know. We use those. What was that one that you range find? Remember the one that's a hunting one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We shot that American. No, it was an ATN.
No, that's the Burris Eliminator.
Burris Eliminator. Okay. They were asking. Otter was asking this, I guess. Yeah, it's basically just a big dope card, but it's live. It's active if you wanted it to be. The other day you had a LaRue hat on, looking at getting one with the 14.5 stealth barrel. What's your experience with the LaRue? I don't have much experience with that at all. That was a hat they had given us. I think it was a hat they had given us for the Hornady PRC mat competition.
Yeah. I've owned two LaRues, OBRs, or what to call them. There's a couple different models of them, but they have been great shooters. I did sell both of them a couple years back, but I can't say anything bad about those rifles. They were very, very, very good rifles to me. Pricey.
Shaggy Rifleman's still on that shit. Don't have to be lonely at the Shepherd's Only. You are out of control, Shaggy Rifleman, which is you're in the right spot. Burris Eliminator. Yep, Charles Tiffy says. I had sent a link to Ramsey Country, but he hasn't made it in yet. Let's see. When either of you guys are doing a competition, would you risk the shots while having the Tacticam installed on the scope?
I actually did that. I actually shot a DMR. Rick was there, and I actually won the match. And I shot the entire match with the Tacticam installed on the scope.
Yeah, you lose a little bit of eye relief, so hopefully whatever scope you're running has a lot.
Now, the only reason I did that is because it was a DMM style match, you were limited on your optics. And so I had the Leupold 1 to 6 on there. So I really wasn't going to have to, eat the ocular. But I don't know if I'd run it in a PRS style match. I mean, you could if it was low recoiling, but it definitely, you're going to have to change the length of pullable.
Here's a good question for you, Ray.
Okay.
The one commented, I'll buy a hat.
I only have one adjustable gas block and a blackout with a suppressor. You have to have it on there to lock
Hi, Chris.
function test. What else can you do, Ray? That's a good point. I mean, you can get an adjustable bolt carrier group that you can basically tune it down. Those are starting to become a little more popular. I do run a suppressor bolt. I had a bunch of gym techs that I run. I think I've talked about it on the channel, where you've got suppressed and unsuppressed. But no, you have a point. If you're going to shoot suppressed a lot, it's not bad, so you don't get that much overgassing. You're not kidding. I did that on WS's. When I switched it over from 308 to 6.5 Creedmoor, and we put a can on there, man, it was just pounding that rifle. So we dialed those back. We did 6 gas blocks. We dialed it back elsewhere in the bolt carrier group and also in the recoil spring.
Oh, Ramsey Country's coming in. What the hell, Jerry Parker says? What's up, Jerry Parker? Glad you showed up, my friend. You ready, Ramsey Country? I was going to bring you in if you're ready. It looks like it's locked up, though. You there, amigo? Are you at Ray's house? Are you at Ray's house?
Otter, that's a good question. I've only had the 6-ARC long enough to take it out to the local range, which is 700 yards. I haven't had a chance to stretch it out past that. So far, I will shoot pretty much anything 700 and in without any issues.
Night, Joaquin.
See you, Joaquin.
Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate that. Oh, he gone. Let's see. Vanessa Kitty. Bow saw is made with 2 columns and 1 beam, like an H line. At top of the Spanish windlass to hold blade in tension. Damn, girl, you're one smart cookie.
Nice.
Neighbors out there. All right. Is that me? I got a spinny thing going. Is my internet working or what? Can you hear me, Ray?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay.
Assertive sniper hunter. I'm not sure because starting weekend after next, that's when I'm shooting the Pro-Am, and then I get like a week off, and then I shoot the Memorial 3-gun. Then I think Rick and I are doing competition dynamics the week after that. Then we do the Snipers Unknown Challenge. So it's going to be really hectic for me to try to fit in PRS. Now, I know this weekend, this is to answer the other question from Drew, from Nayer R. They are having PRS NRL rimfire match in Old Fort.
You there, Ramsey Country? Maybe just turn your screen off, Ramsey Country, and then you won't need as much bandwidth. Try that first. Let me answer this question right here. Nair says, "Are you guys going to give any NLR 22 or PRS version of 22 matches a try?" Me, I am. If there's something and I'm at home, especially after I retire, I plan on shooting a lot. If I end up getting this house that I really want, but I haven't even put anything down or talked to them or anything yet, it would be the perfect 22 PRS placed. I believe I still got to actually be there. I did a lot of Google Earth stuff, but I think it would be cool to run, just the buddies running some PRS 22 long rifle stuff out there. to practice up for regular PRS matches. So
yeah, Drew Bradley, it was the DMR match. That's all I remember from the video. It is live. It is not the Snipers Unknown videos. That won't have Tacticam footage, but you'll see me in that a lot because they put that in their video promo.
next container lands first week of October. Oh, okay. Is Blackwatch 87 still out here? Let's see. Charles Tiffy. The NRL 22X matches are more challenging than any regular PRS matches I've ever shot. See, and that if it's going to be tougher and more difficult, that means when you go to a PRS match, should be a little easier. Hopefully, I'm hoping. A chicken coop, that is. Ramsey Country is trying to join. I know we're trying to get him in here, but I don't know if his internet's not working well. He's basically probably going to, I don't know how bad his internet is, but he's probably going to have to turn off this and then just be on StreamYard. So you can't run both if your internet sucks. That's like when we were doing those questions and who was first, we had to use just StreamYard because we couldn't see who was on YouTube or if the answers were who came in answered it first. Ray, would you suggest a NLR 22 for Mini X? She would rock the freaking series of.
I think she would do okay with it for sure, but I'm really thinking she's wanting to shoot that 223 AI. I've got a 22-4 of those, so it should be fine, but we'll see. I don't think this weekend's the right weekend for her to do the match.
Is there one going on? Oh, the 12th. That's right. I'm missing this one because I'm at stupid work. That's why I need to freaking retire. These are all the shit things that remind me that I needed to retire because I really wanted to shoot that on the 12th. But guess where I'll be? I'll be on a damn airplane all day. You know what, though? I love my job. Well, I don't really love it as much as I used to love it, but who does after 31 years anyways? You have no control over the 22 ammo, and it makes it a challenge. Those setups that we saw, those guys were shooting the 22 long rifle championships or whatever they called it. Man, they had some nice rifles. But
yeah, those guys do have control over their ammo because they buy $10,000 at a time of Ely 10X.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's all one lot, which is it's smart, but holy shit, that's so expensive. 20% specials, Doug B says on Trigger Tex. What do you think of the Diamond and the 2-stage version? I haven't shot the 2-stage version, but those are nice trigger. I would love to get one. Didn't you put one a 2-stage? No, that was Kenny's. Kenny has a 2-stage, right? Diamond trigger?
He does.
Ends tonight. Damn it, boy. Well, Mayor just bought one. Damn, I know. I really need one.
Yeah, Net Flooded is asking about what causes the whitish residue on the muzzle brake of an AR. I think that's actually just the carbon built up, carbon which attracts moisture because it's not just on an AR. It's even on the precision rifles. If you're shooting like a Thunder Beast brake or anything like that, if you let it sit for a couple days, you're going to have that whitish residue everywhere. So, and that might not be it, but I always scrape that off.
Why does the brakes on the Thunder Beast after you shoot a suppressor turn green?
Well, that's what it does. It's black, then it turns that whitish color, and then if you let it sit and sit and sit, then it'll turn green.
Oh, so I'm just
think of it as like a copper roof or a tin roof. Okay, if it's all copper, then it starts to turn into the brownish color, but then it's going to get a greenish color. I think it's just oxidation.
I don't know. It looks cool on there. What's up, Abigail? All right. Conservative Sniper Hunter. LOL. I know, right? All the Series 22 guys I know run tuners so they can dial the ammo back in. Yeah, I have heard that, especially on the 22 long rifle, you can get some pretty crappy ammo to shoot pretty good groups if you tune it a little bit. But I don't have any experience with it, just what I've heard. Bingo, Ray.
There you go. Appreciate that, Matt.
Let's see, what else is going on? What do you got, a big rig with brakes or something?
There's one passing by me right here.
Man, pretty good ears, huh? Doug B ordered 2. Damn it, that's awesome. I'm feeling jealous. I want one, but I just don't want to buy one right now. They're expensive. What are those before specials? Probably $280 for a 2-stage diamond, $300.
Yeah, Charles Tippy, that's no joke. 500 yards, a little puff of wind will blow that 22 all over the place. Rick and I know all about that.
Yep. It is fun, though. That's what makes it fun. When you're shooting 500 yards with 22, yep. Plays hail. What did the driver have for breakfast? I can even tell you exactly what the driver had for breakfast. It was Waffle House. It was the All-American with bacon.
DW brings up a really good point. I do want to cover this. So guys, you know I do a lot of competitive shooting, but for anything that's going to be self-defense or work-related, whether it's military, law enforcement, don't run any competition crap. I mean, go with stuff that works. Go with a Colt M16 bolt carrier group or some other name like that. You don't need the lightweight stuff. You need something that works every single time. That's going to be my advice on that. It's got to be 100% reliable all the time, as best as you can get it. Not saying that a low mass bolt carrier group is any less reliable, but I have yet to seen a broken bolt carrier group. I have seen cam pins and I have seen broken bolts, but I've never seen a BCG, like a mil-spec BCG, break. Now, flip that around. In competition, I have seen bolt carrier groups, bolts, everything in their brother known man break or split on those things once they get a high round count on them.
No. They got a knucklehead showing up. Let's see. Let's get Ray a question so I can hear what the hell. Bench rim 2. I could give myself $1,200. Damn it. Those are expensive. 2-stage flat face Timony triggers. Talk about something, Ray, just for a minute. I gotta get an update on something here real quick.
All right. Well, y'all were mentioning Waffle House. We got one right down the street. They have a great breakfast. I don't know if there's some questions out there. If I know it, I'll answer. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't. So everybody likes to park beside of me in this parking lot with like 20 empty parking places. That's like in the bathroom, If you ever go to a urinal, there's like 50 of them on the wall. Somebody gets right there beside him. He's like, "What the heck, dude?" It's like
I thought you said urinal. Spots. I jumped into the same. I'm like, what the hell?
No, we were talking about the knucklehead parks right beside him, man. I got freaking empty spaces as far as I can see.
You got 20 spots to the left and right. Yeah. And asshole parks next to you. There's always that guy. Yeah. Don't be that guy. Right? Don't be that guy. Fry up them hash browns nice and crispy. That's right, Vanessa.
Ronald Wilson, have you seen broken bolts and ARs with only factory ammo? Absolutely. So I've done a lot of training for different agencies and things like that. So I've been privy to a lot of training where they are limited to what their agency issues them. They cannot shoot anything outside of that. So typically, if they're not shooting their issued duty ammo, then they can only shoot like XM193 or equivalent, something like that. I have seen a ton of breakages in ARs. Pretty much everything, you name it, that's factory ammo only. These guys aren't shooting hand loads or anything like that. But yeah, things do break, and there's a reason why you should have a maintenance regimen. And at least, if I can say a couple things, your extractor, you need to check it. Your cam pin, you need to check it. And your bolt, you need to check it. Okay, so those are the three biggest failures I see. I see so many guys, and somebody even commented on a video the other day, that one of my cleaning the AR, about lining up your gas rings so that you don't have the little gap in there. That's a complete farce. Okay, that is a triple redundancy built into the AR. An AR will work with one gas ring. You don't believe me? Take your other two out and try it, because when you actually take your bolt and put it in the bolt carrier group, that gap closes. So you don't need to be that guy with a pick and getting them misaligned, so they're not lined up, because there is no gap there when it's in the bolt carrier group.
Why'd you miss? Because my gaps weren't lined right.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen that solve a problem. Guys like, my rifle's under gas, not operating properly. Hold on, take it apart and realign. There's nothing wrong with the McFarlane gas ring, which is a one-piece triple wound. But like I said, I've never seen that solve a problem. You will get wear in your extractor. The more you shoot steel cased ammo, you will probably see more wear and tear on your extractor itself. I have seen those develop fractures where the retaining pin goes through. Bolt carrier groups, I've seen those split where the cam pin goes, and I have seen a couple fractured cam pins.
So have some spare parts on hand. Let's see. Anybody ever run the rollerball bearing, cam bearing? I'm afraid to add more moving parts.
I've actually had a couple rifles that came that way from the factory. Yeah, I have no opinion either way, because the ones I've had, they ran fine. I had no issues with them. But just like you're saying, it's more moving parts, and just like a wheel, eventually your bearings will go out, like on a motorcycle. Anything else, wheel bearings go out. So I don't know what the longevity is on those. Yeah, 617 Talking Rock has no gas rings because it's not direct impingement. It's a piston-driven system, and that's why. So piston-driven systems don't rely on that to cycle the bolt carrier group.
So if you could pick three parts that were more than likely going to be the ones that would fail first on a bolt gun, for an AR gas gun.
Oh, wait. Which one is it? Back gas gun or bolt gun? Which one are you asking me?
Gas gun.
Okay, on a gas gun.
And you can only, the top three things that would be you would want extra in your bag, whether you're going to a competition, whether you want to put them inside of maybe your grip.
Every match that I go to, I carry an extractor with me. I carry a spare bolt that I've already checked the headspace on the barrel, and that is an always. And then I also make sure that I've seen this happen so much. Okay, so it's two things, and they're kind of tied in together. I have seen a lot of hammer pin and trigger pins walk out. And when that happens, it'll either go full auto on you or it will cease firing, one of the two. I do like the anti-walk pins, like K&S makes them and everything else, just to keep them secure, to keep them from coming out, whether it was because it was just a worn out pin or it just wasn't set properly or whatever. The other issue I've seen quite a bit of are drop-in modular trigger groups, okay? And I'm not talking bad about all of them. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of issues with those. They've gotten it a little better, but I think that's really more of a interface between what type of lower you have. But like these, I'll just name a bunch right here off the bat. So you got ELF triggers. That's a one piece. You got these drop-in, the CMMGs. You've got, CMC. You've got the Trigger Techs. All of the ones that are just modular units like ALGs. Just make sure that it has some type of tensioner, so it's not going to let it walk out or use anti-walk pins. Those are the big three I see on ARs.
We got a weather update from Charles Tiffy that it's snowing in Montana. That's just crazy talk.
If it's somebody that's putting together their own AR and it's not a factory built AR, I've also seen a lot of issues with gas blocks getting loose or misaligned. And so now the gun's undergassed. I see that quite often. See a lot of loose scopes that weren't properly torqued. That's about it. And I have seen more than one, probably about 5 or 10 firing pin bolt carrier groups where they didn't shake it and they didn't capture the firing pin, and it walks off into the trigger group and it seizes up and it bends, and then now they're completely done because they're not going to finish that stage. Yeah. Always shake your bolt carrier group before you install it. Shake it up, baby. Now sounds like your painting video.
My what video?
Your painting video.
Oh yeah, yes.
Jerry Parker. Yes, I used to do a ton of high power rifles. I worked my way all the way up to high master. Never got distinguished. Did shoot for leg points and everything else, but life moved on at that point.
Night, Matt Cross.
See you, Matt.
All right. Well, what other magic do we got going on here? 9, 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. All right. It's only midnight. We're raised. He isn't going to go to bed for another 6 hours. So.
At least.
And then get up in a half hour. And I still got a little bit of tea left. So this will be our timer.
Dang it. That makes me want to go to the bathroom.
Oh. Yeah, it'll do that to you. So I'm right here right now. Getting close. A couple people are asking about hashtag still the dick hats.
So what I'm thinking about doing, let's go ahead and get some input because we do have viewers on here. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing the same X-ring hat that I had. And on the back, have 3 options. 1, putting the American flag like I already have on there. 2, an option being hashtag still a dick, just over the backside, right? Like right in this area right here, having hashtag still a dick, and then also doing one, you don't know what you don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
I think that one's too long.
They can use smaller font.
Yeah. What the hell? Killing is killing, boy. What's up, Ordinary Everyday? Hashtag still a dick. Charles likes that one. Any suggestions for a holster for a Taurus M44?
No idea.
No. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, my friend? Has anybody ever run any of the super lightweight BCGs and seen if they get shorter in length after 1,000 to 2,500 rounds? No, that'd be a cool test, though. Shooting that many rounds.
Ramsey Country, I'd have liked to have seen that, but I never got to see your face on the channel. It just disappeared.
All we saw was your chin for a minute, and then you were gone. Maybe you can turn all the other stuff off and try again.
I got a Velcro strip where you can swap out tabs. Now we're talking.
Yep. Now you're talking more money. That's what you're talking. Ramsey, we never saw you.
No experience with the 7mm Psalm, Otter.
Actually, what the hell was his name? He's got a nice channel too. I can't remember his name. Maybe Professor. He was shooting a Psalm out to I think it was 2,000 yards or something. I think did really well. Back in MI.
Titanium firing pin recommended.
Question mark.
I don't know. I've never run a titanium firing pin. No, never have.
There you go. Probably wouldn't go with it then. I don't know. PCC bolt should be here Thursday for the 6 arc. Build now to just wait for a bolt. Yeah, doesn't that suck? Oh, the Gunfather shoots. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of, John Townley. The Gunfather shoots one of those over 2,000 yards. If you can find brass, that's a great choice, but good brass is very hard to come by. Yep, Otter, you guys are right. Corn dog from where? Damn, Vanessa. We talked about corn dogs a while ago. You were at the cookout.
I just had a corn dog. Yep.
Yeah.
Notice that I turned the camera off when I was eating it because I know enough of your viewers know how to freeze the screen, and I don't even want that around.
What have you munching?
Yeah. I did notice I tried to cover up as best I could eating, but
I did. I saw you over there with your little napkin hiding behind it. Like
hey, it's having a little bit of etiquette. Come on.
That's right. Being a nice southern raised 7.7 Psalm best deer rifle ever. Lower area parts company can't
Choking on my corn dog.
Hashtag. I like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that one better than hashtag still a dick.
Yeah, you got to be careful with some of these. That's the thing that people lose in video. Is I wouldn't use a competition AR for anything like a home defense style weapon or a work gun. I know you're like, well, aren't the competition guns about reliability and everything? Yeah, they got to be reliable to a point, but not like these other ones. I mean, you want a trigger that's not going to fail. You don't want this super lightweight, short reset. I mean, you need a tried and true platform. You really do. I don't get into all the lightweight stuff and go crazy with titanium firing pins and stuff like that. I don't know where the benefit would be.
What's a piece that's worth splurging on for reloading? AMP, A&D V3 kit. That's what I want to splurge on right there. Trimmer or whatever else. Well,
if you're gonna splurge on one thing, it'd be the A&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would make your life a lot easier.
My dream is to have 2 of those. Man, you could load ammo so much faster. I'm just saying. When I win the lottery, when I grow up.
Matt Cross, did you see what Matt said? He's not even supposed to be in here. He was going to bed.
He's laughing too much. I think you were spot on that one, Matt.
No, it's just these guys know the video side of me, but they don't know me, do they?
Well, some of them do, I think. They're learning about your dumbass.
Yeah. So there's a video persona, which is pretty much me, but then there's this other side that never makes it on camera. There's
the Ray instructional teacher side, and then there's a couple of them. We did
the hashtag still a dick.
We did the R squared videos. Those are pretty you. You know what I mean?
Yes, those were short lived. I don't know. Yeah.
We didn't get enough people to come over and check it out to make it even worthwhile. Any updates on your possible AR? If you could tell what kind of barrel length and lower. I know what my answer would be. They're asking you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out. Which AR are we talking about?
I don't know, but I'm going to pretend it's the 6 arc because I really think if you went 20-inch barrel.
Okay, so I'm in the process of I'll find out in the morning if I'm getting this barrel. It's a 23-inch barrel, but I think I'm going to turn it down on the lathe to about a 20 or 21 and just go ahead and thread it, half 28. But it's the only one I can find. It's not a proof. It's a good barrel, but I think that's a little too long for what I'm looking for. I don't want a 23-inch on a gas gun. If I can find one and get one done before Sniper's Unknown, I think I will be shooting a 6 arc at Sniper's Unknown.
Yeah, I could see that working well for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone had asked what the A&D is. It's it's Doug B. So Doug B, yeah, these guys are right. So Charles is talking about the A&D V3. It's a really nice precision scale, almost like a diamond scale that like Ray would have. But it actually dumps the powder into the cup and then also trickles. So you're getting a very, very accurate.
Did I say 6.5 arc? I meant to say 6 arc. I could have misspoke. DW's got some of the craziest comments. Did you, or Drew Bradley? Did you see that?
Oh, let me see the barefoot one.
Yeah.
The one time I walked into Poison Ivy, they said pee on my feet to rinse off the plant oils. Do you all know how hard that is to actually, on purpose, pee on yourself? I thought that was for sting. What the hell is that in the ocean that stings your ass?
Jellyfish?
Squid? No, not. What'd you say?
A jellyfish?
Yeah, jellyfish.
Yeah, that.
I heard that works.
So Ramsey Country, I'm going to agree with you because those diamond scales were hard to swallow at the time, but there was no A&D. The only other one was that another crazy expensive one that you could lease, and single digits. I mean, Rick proved it to one of the other channels. I think a guy called him out on it and said, "I don't know how you're getting standard deviations and the single digits and blah blah blah." And you're talking about extreme spreads being cut in half. That is absolutely the truth. Okay, here's a perfect example. So as well as CFE 223 meters, you guys know that is a little tiny spherical, and even a cheap trickler will get it pretty much spot on. I was still finding, like, if I was trying to throw 30 grains of something, I was still saying 30.105 out of the RCBS, where all of that makes a difference. And so if you can get you a really high-end scale, you can definitely see your numbers come down quite a bit.
And I think they're around 9 something. And then, of course, you want the clear lid, Area 419 lid, and another freaking Area 419 freaking funnel kit. And what else do you need? Oh, even the press, the Area 419 press would be nice.
That's coming. That is coming for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get up with Craig for that because of all the matches we got going on. But either way, I should have that. I should have that really soon here in the next few weeks. The 0.
Charles is kneeling after every firing. That's good.
Awesome.
About 1080 all said and done just for the V3 setup. Yeah, 10. I'm going to get one of those. That's on the list. Pelosi wears diapers, so it can't be that hard. Probably does. Which is fine. I hate her, but her hair looks nice, right? She didn't have to wear a mask either. Let's see. Well,
I'm rolling again. That's why I got the camera off.
It's been 1 hour and 19 minutes. So, plus we already did a 30-minute pre-show on the hats, the stickers, all the freaking stuff. So, with that said, you got anything else to tell these great people out here?
Yeah, I ran out of gas last night after the chat.
and battery. You ran out of everything last night.
Yes, I did.
Woo! Sneezing. Getting tired of overthrows, even with the inserts of the Charge Master Light. LOL. Yeah, that sucks, man. Especially if you don't have another scale to confirm anything. Like it takes us more time to do it with rays, but it's very accurate. I mean, super accurate. But if you can get something that's within, a thousandth of a grain or whatever, you can just call it done. Hit the button, pour. Hit the button. It's basically doing it without hitting the button. Just sit there and bam, bam, bam. You can load ammo so much faster. Yeah, Vanessa's she's got the information on the finding a place to clean up and change them is. Let's see, Mayor Change Master. Bless you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, all right. Well, my brain is done for the day.
Well, hold on. I got a good topic real quick. Okay, so there's quite a few people that get on the chats that have been talking about reloading here lately. Hold on. I'm not going to do this while I'm driving. I'm going to turn my camera on and just kind of put it right here. So I'm going to do a video on this one day, but I think we've got Ramsey Country and some other guys that are just do a ton of reloading, Charles and some of the other ones. If I'm reloading for rifle, we're going to forget pistol. Pistol's easy. So on rifle, the very first thing I do after I shoot it is I want to measure the cartridge. And you're going to need some tools on this, but basically you're trying to figure out what your headspace is. If you don't have it, that's okay. We'll forget that part. We'll just talk about shooting it. Once you shoot that brass, I use a Lee decapping die. It's the only thing that I say that Lee makes that's really good that I don't mind because it works on everything. It doesn't matter if you're using a 223 or a 6.5 Creedmoor. I put the Lee decapping die in there. My RCBS, I converted over to the little quarter turn lock and load thing, so it just makes it real quick. I just put it in there, and I knock all the primers out. And this is once fired, brand new factory brass. Then it goes immediately into the tumbler. I use one of the rock tumblers with the stainless pins. You're going to hear a lot of people say, oh, it's going to give you peening around the case necks and everything else. I usually only use it in there for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and it's going to come out looking like it's brand new. A little bit of Dong, a little bit of Let Me Shine. You can omit the steel pins if you want. It's fine. Once I do that, then you've got to get the pins out. So make sure you get them out. Just leave your tub full of water. You can use that vacuum because you don't have the primer in there to help you get the pins out. I lay them on a cookie tray. I put them in the oven for at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. Okay, you can go a lot higher because you're not going to be annealing the brass, but until you get into the 400s or start doing anything to it. So I mean, you can go 220 if you want. Maybe 20 minutes. Just let it sit in there. It'll come out bone dry. After that, it goes straight to the annealing machine. I get them all the necks annealed, and then what I'll do is I'll full length size them. I do it in this order each and every time, and there's a reason for it. So a lot of people will start doing the inside outside case necks and all that other stuff, but remember, you want to size it. You want to get a really good round case neck. Lube, it doesn't matter. I use that Imperial case wax, just a little bit on the fingers, and just whenever I size it, if it's a gas gun, I'm going to bump it back, 4 to 5 thou, and then if it's a bolt gun, 1.5 to 2 thou, just bumping that shoulder back. I'm not going to get them the whole neck sizing and all that other stuff. I'm just telling you my process. Once I bump that shoulder back, then I'm going to do inside outside case neck. I don't mess with primer pockets. I don't mess with deburring flash holes. If you are using lower end brass, you might want to do that because in a bunch of them they just punch it out with a punch and it can leave it. But I've never seen where I can't find any type of data that tells me that going in and deburring the flash hole is going to make any difference whatsoever. People can say uniform burn and all this other stuff. I don't buy into it, and I think a lot of other people don't either. I don't know. We'll get some comments from this here in just a minute. Once I do that, then it's put a primer in it, throw the charge, and then seat it. And that's pretty much it. I know that was long, but that's the process.
That's the process, yeah. The outlaw Josie Wells, to answer your first question, so +5, he may still be on here, he may not. He has a company called Death X Squad, and he will be opening that site. The site is done. We're going to do a 10 pre-order ones through here, that because right now they're waiting on the big shipment. They have 10 of them done, and the first 10 will come with all the gizmo gadget stuff. I can't give you all the details as of yet, but if you want one of the first 10, it's going to be over here on this channel, or even maybe X-Rings, I'm not sure, but I know for sure the first 10 will have all the gizmo gadgets with it. So if you really are interested in one, stick around, make sure you're around. We'll talk about it in a couple of videos coming up fairly soon. And then the whole site will go live, and then people will really be able to order them all. So as far as have either of you guys shot the 6.5 PRC? And I'm pretty sure those guys, Ramsey Country and those guys, might have as well. I have not.
Yeah, I actually reviewed one on the channel, I believe. If not, I will review it. I've got a proof build, 6.5 PRC, and honestly, I don't even know why. I don't shoot any. I mean, the 6.5 Creedmoor is good to a mile. The 6.5 PRC is just a Magnum-based cartridge shooting that same bullet. I don't have access to anything beyond a mile, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I don't really see anybody shooting, that in PRS. I mean, that was supposed to be the precision rifle cartridge, but it's more recoil to deal with, and why even mess with it? Ramsey Country did confirm what I was saying. Leave the primer pockets alone. That's the first thing that fails in most cases, in my experience. Yeah, just leave it alone, because once your primer pockets start loosening up, that piece of brass is done anyway. So you can get a lot of refirings if you anneal your brass. If you don't have an annealer, depending on the caliber, your brass is only going to be good for, I'm going to just make this number up, but it's going to be depending on the caliber, somewhere between 4 to 8 reloads, and it's already shot before then. You're going to have split case necks and things like that, especially if it's like 6.5 Grendel. 6.5 Grendel's bad on brass.
Charles got a custom mandrel from K&M for 2,000 neck tension.
Yeah, so a lot of guys will do that with the mandrels. I've got some at the house. I haven't used them, but yeah, you can set the neck tension. It's all about the neck tension. If you're seating your bullets, and I do use the micrometer seaters, if you're seating it and all of a sudden one feels really hard, or one just feels like it just went in with no pressure, you can guarantee that that's going to be off somewhere compared to your other ones. It all feels the same.
That's like when you get everything prepped, you load the powder, and then you go to shoot the first bullet. What the frick?
He freaked out one night. I'm over there doing some reloading, and he's like, guess what? I mean, he's got primers, he's got powder dumped, and I mean, I'm talking about perfectly measured powder, and he forgot the size of the case, and the 6.5 just went bloop, right through the case neck.
I was like, son of a bitch. Oh, that sucks. I came up with an okay idea on that, though, so it worked out. It wasn't too much of a pain in the ass. I didn't have to pre-weigh or re-weigh everything again. So
yeah, so just like I called it, Charles and Ramsey, I mean, almost everybody kind of agreed on that same process. And Charles said the only thing he does different is just like what you were talking about with the mandrel. So, guys, that process works for guys. I mean, at least 3 of us that do a ton of long-range shooting and precision style shooting. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm not looking for ways to reinvent the wheel. I don't try to change things up. Matter of fact, I've never been through as many calibers as I have in the last year and a half. I've always been, that 5.56 308 guy, and Ramsey Country's far ahead of me, getting into the 22 Creedmoors and all this. But I've never been real big on wildcats or anything like that.
Have a good one, Outlaw Josie Wales. Take care. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jerry Parker had asked how many shots before kneeling it.
And about 3, maybe 4, but it depends on the caliber.
I would
If you
do it
each and every time, I think you're good to go. You're really going to extend the life of that. And it's like Ramsey said, 15 plus reloads if you anneal. If you don't, you just work hard in that brass too much, and you're going to have all kind of issues.
You're going to have split crap.
Well, not only that, you're just going to have inconsistent. Your tension's not going to be right on the neck. It's just, especially, if you're mixing up 3 times fired, 4 times fired brass.
I bought 500 rounds of brand new Starline small rifle primer cases, and I'm sitting there getting them ready to reload, and I had one with a split neck already. I was like, what the hell?
Out of the bag.
Out of the bag. I was like, the first time between all the 6.5 Creedmoor and all the other stuff we mess with, and I was like, I didn't even get to shoot this one. What the hell? So it happened. So that's why you got to inspect everything. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah, Charles Tiffy says it best. It's for consistency and, in my opinion, also continuity, doing everything the same way every time. That's what it's going to take.
In the pockets, they gotten loose. Yeah, Charles, that's good. 19's a lot. You get your money's worth out of it. Davey J, any 6 ARC barrels you can, AR barrels you can recommend besides Proof?
Well, I will tell you, the one that I will find out about in the morning is a company called Excalibur. I've never used them before, but right now trying to find a 6 ARC barrel is like trying to find, pistol primers. It's just, yeah, it's really tough. So that's one of those.
Primers, powder, and projectiles, you mean?
Yeah. So I don't know. If you can find one, and if it's a JP barrel, which, I think JP barrels are hand selected Criterion barrels, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Yeah. Any of the big names, you should be fine.
Yeah, Charles, it was only one. I mean, I've only shot maybe 120 of them. So I really just, I'd grab a couple and put them in the trays. And I noticed that one. Not to say that there's not any more. I don't know. But if it's just one, it's whatever. Businesses are trying to do their best to put out good stuff. But for the most part, shit happens.
Things happen.
Yeah, so it's all good. Odin works. Yeah. Exactly, Charles. The pocket is the first to go. Yeah, that's when you know that you've even if you're reloading pistol stuff, pretty much it's going to be when your pocket won't hold a primer anymore. That's when you got to shit can it. But yeah, you can shoot me an email, Charles. Ray, you have a 50-50 shot with an Excalibur barrels that they chamber. I have one in 6.5 Creed, shoots well, and one in a Grendel that is I wouldn't order again.
Yeah, and Charles, I was kind of going out on a limb trying to find this, and that's good information, but it's the only one I could find. And I've got a lot of contacts. I passed on a couple of manufacturers that I don't even want to mess with, and I'm just wasting my time. I already know that right off the bat, but I do know that if I can get my hands on it, at least that's part of the battle.
All right, we're going to end tonight's chat, and you guys guess how many hats I can stack. And I'm not even going to open them up. I'm going to leave them closed like this, and I'm going to put them on here, and I'm going to keep going until they fall. And you guys guess how many it'll hold, and we'll see who the winner is. I don't know what you're going to win besides a thumbs up, but let's try it. So Jerry says 6. I suggest McGowan.
What was the question?
How many hats can I stack on top here before they fall?
Oh, 6, my butt. You're going to be able to get a whole lot higher than that depending on how low you pull it.
No, now remember, though, I'm not going to open them up and put them on like this.
Oh, okay.
I'm only gonna go like this.
How many shots?
How many shots?
attempts? How many attempts?
No, I'm doing it once. I'm gonna keep going until they fall. We got a call. Hold on. We may not do any. It didn't keep going, so I'm not gonna go.
Ramsey Country, same thing. I shoot Lapua brass. It already comes annealed. Did you freeze up, or are you just being quiet?
I'm listening to the call.
Oh, yes. Conservative Sniper Hunter. I was recommending to Rick when he got that star line to go ahead and anneal it right out of the bag, and he did not. And I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, but I would say definitely do it after that for consistency. Yeah, after every firing, Conservative Sniper Hunter.
All right, here we go. So everybody's answers are in.
All right, hold on. I haven't answered. I say you can do 8.
Oh, shit.
Now put them on there tight.
I'm working on it. That doesn't feel right. There we go. What's that? How many is that?
3. Including the one in your head, 4.
That one doesn't count. I think they're growing out more.
No, you're fine. Yeah, offset that one to the right a little bit. Your other right. You're going the wrong way. There you go. Is that 6?
Here, I'll hold it for a sec so you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you got to start paying attention because I want to forget.
Maths are hard.
6.
You're going to drop them trying to get the dang hats out of the bag.
No, I got this shit. I got this shit. 7.
There you go. Get number 8 on. Don't be wiggling too much.
They're
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Still
well, they're way out here. I wonder why I can't put it on. That's 8. You should see. I guess you could see if I was this way. Look how far that thing's shooting out.
This is the kind of crap we do when he's around.
That's 9, right?
Yeah.
You can feel it. The back of my hat, the actual one I'm wearing, you can feel it trying to pull. That's 9.
Come on, 10.
I can actually see 10. Oh, shit.
Oh,
it's pulling my hat over. I can feel it. Oh, shit. 11. Uh-oh. Things are happening right now. 12. 13. That's awesome. Never a dull moment. That's right. That is right. Let's see. What did I say? 12? Oh, Charles Tiffy had 12. Nicely done, Charles. You won. You won. Very well done. Oh, he says it right there too. Boom, 12, like I said.
Drew said I made you laugh. I cheated, but I think it was going to go over anyway.
Could you see how far out? What was weird is I kept trying to put it like right here where you would normally be, but by the end I was like, wait, I could actually see it. I'm like, holy crap. I ain't never done that before. All right. Well, hopefully that was entertaining. We always try to do something stupid at the end of this chat, so that's going to be it. Anything before we go, Ray?
No, thanks for having me on. Hopefully we all learned a little something, had a good time, and we know how many hats you can stack on your head now.
There you go. All right. With that said, you guys take care. Stay safe. Enjoy. I guess for most of you guys, it's back to work tomorrow. So hopefully you had a good Labor Day weekend. And don't forget to vote November 3rd for the train. For the train. See you guys.
See ya.